What's going on, everybody? It's that time again. We're working on the ROUSH, but today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to put this on my ROUSH. Okay, so no, not really. I'm not going to put a toilet seat on my ROUSH. However, the thing that I am going to put on, I always said looked like a toilet seat. So why am I putting it on my car? It was really the price. This right here is what I'm talking about. This is the ROUSH 2018 cold air intake kit that they make. It's a little bit redesigned for 2018. It has a little bit of a window. I'll put a picture of it right here. It's got a little bit of a window and then the black surround piece. It kind of, to me, reminds me of a toilet seat. I hate to admit it. But we're going to go ahead and throw it on the ROUSH because I got a great tip. The ROUSH cold air intake was on sale on Amazon for $127, brand new. I didn't believe it at first, but a couple guys ordered it. They got it in, they opened it up, and it was a legit ROUSH intake. So I went ahead and ordered it myself. And that's no longer out there. That deal is gone, okay? So you don't have that option. If you pass it up or you missed out on it, well, sorry for your luck. You're gonna end up paying about $389 to $400 for this intake. But for the price, I figured, might as well slap it on the ROUSH, see what it looks like, and go from there. All right, so here we are with the ROUSH cold air intake. We're gonna get this thing installed. I already took off the strut tower bars you see there and also my painted engine cover. If you saw the previous video where I installed the front sway bar, I went ahead and left that off. I didn't install it because I knew I was gonna be installing this piece. So went ahead and took that off. We're gonna get the rest of the intake taken off here and work on getting the ROUSH intake installed. Okay guys, so there it is all installed. Looks pretty nice. I think ROUSH did a really good job on it. My only question is, what do I do with this? So I got the intake installed. I got it put on the car. I drove to work today and I'm driving home now. The car is driving perfectly. There was no issues with it. There was no issues on the install with the cold air intake from ROUSH Performance. It was a very quality product. It looks nice. It drives about the same. I wasn't expecting a lot of performance gain out of it, but I still have a growl sound whenever I'm flooring it and I'm getting on the car and driving it, which is a cool sound to hear. But there's not really much performance or seat of the pants performance feel with the intake, which is fine. I wasn't really expecting that. But to be honest, I'm still not sure on the look of the intake and the engine cover combined. Now, ROUSH does call for cutting of the stock engine cover to fit around the cold air intake that they have, which I'm not really a fan of doing because, as you know, my engine cover is a custom piece. It was custom painted. I really enjoy how it looks. It looks great under the car and the engine bay whenever I have the hood up. So I'm not sure that I want to cut that, and I don't want to get rid of it altogether. The option that I went ahead and went with was adding a spacer to the engine cover mounting bolt that put the engine cover up just enough to get over the ROUSH cold air intake. And I put the two of them on together. I'm going to leave that for now to see what I think, but I'm not really a fan of that look either. There's so many different options of what to do, and I'm not really a fan of any of the look. It is a closed airbox intake, which is great. However, my plan in the future for this car is to add a Cervenis ram air intake, whether it be the dual scoop intake or the single scoop. I mean, this is the end of August, so in a couple of days, they're going to be releasing 2 new hoods for this car that I may end up going with, but I'm guessing it's going to be something that's going to force air into the intake. So is it worth at that point getting an open air cold air intake? Whenever you're forcing air into the intake, it's going to stay cooler. So closed box intakes, they're all the rage right now because it keeps the heat from the engine away from the filter. But if you have a ram air hood like that, is it more beneficial at that point to do an open air box concept to force air into the filter? So Do I get rid of the ROUSH cold air intake altogether, keep my painted engine cover, get the Ram air intake, and do an aftermarket open box cold air intake like a JLT intake or something like that? That's an option. So I'd like to hear from you guys to see what you think I should do. Leave a comment down below and like this video and tell me what you think I should do when it comes to the engine cover and the cold air intake. I'm really interested to see what you guys think and what you guys think is the best option for my specific vehicle.